this is K-Rail for Training for Longevity. Now today we're going to be covering 5 of the best back exercises utilizing this tool right here, the kettlebell. Not just any tool, but one of my favorite tools in the toolbox. So the deadlift is a gold standard exercise that a lot of people use with barbells and dumbbells, but you can also apply the exercise to a kettlebell, which for some is way easier because of the unique design of the handle and the ability to move your body in a way that you cannot do with a barbell. So, without any further ado, here's how it works. What we're going to do is straddle our kettlebell with our feet about shoulder width apart, toes parallel to each other. What we want to do is push our hips backwards, which is called a hip hinge, and we want to get our femurs in about a 45-degree angle to the floor, and ideally our shins are going to be vertical to the floor. So we're going to do that first, push back, grab the handle of your kettlebell. Now, what you want to do is pull your shoulder blades in and backwards and engage the upper part of your lats before you even do anything else. This is going to cause better tension in your back muscles, and it's going to prevent any excess load on the lower spine. So here's what it looks like. We're going to grab it, pull back, pack your shoulders, and then we're going to just lift it right up off the ground. So take a big inhale, and then exhale as you stand up. And then just pop your hips forward and lock out. Then we're going to reverse it. We're going to push our hips back. Take a big inhale. Big inhale. Exhale. From the side angle, it'll look like this. Push your hips back. Engage your lats to start, and then exhale as you stand up. Just like that. So this exercise is really good for building strength in the lower back and in the lats, and also in the hamstrings and glutes too, because it's basically a posterior chain related exercise. So that makes it compound, and that makes it wonderful. And I'm using a moderately light kettlebell here, and you can go as heavy as you want. Just always honor your form, and don't get stupid and act like you can lift more than you can. Honor your body, and honor your world, and do not allow ego to get in control. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, that is your kettlebell deadlift, and that is exercise number 1. So the second drill we're going to go over is called the kettlebell high pull. So unlike the deadlift, this is a ballistic exercise which is done in a high rate of speed. So it's similar to a swing, which is done by snapping our hips forward and bringing the kettlebell to here, except we don't stop out here like this. What we're going to end up doing is making a circular motion, and we're going to pull the kettlebell all the way up to here like this. So by doing so, we're going to pull our shoulder blades back, our elbows back, and it's going to engage our lats and also the mid part of our traps as well. So we want to try to pinch our shoulder blades together. So this is really good to build not just anaerobic capacity and aerobic capacity, but also working the upper part of the back at the same time. So I'm going to show you a front view, I'm going to show you a side view. This is called a kettlebell high pull. So we're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart, toes are going to be parallel to each other, and we want to be about an arm's reach behind our kettlebell so we have room to rip it behind us. So this is what it looks like. We're going to push our hips back, grab the handle of the kettlebell, engage our lats just like we do with the deadlift, and then we're going to rip it off the ground behind us, pop our hips forward, and pull it up like this in a circular motion. And we want to make sure that our fists are slightly higher than our elbows. We're going to stop for 1 split second when the handle is right about chin level. The bottom of the kettlebell is going to be facing out. Then we're going to punch it straight back out like this, and then go right into that nice smooth backswing again, and then we'll pull it right back up. So here's what it looks like. Now I'll show you a side angle. Engage your lats, rip it off the ground, and then just go for it. And then park it. So there you have it. There's exercise number 2. That's called the kettlebell high pull. Okay, for our third drill, we're going to do kettlebell renegade rows. This is going to require 2 kettlebells. So although we can do a million drills with just 1 kettlebell, the world of kettlebell training is not confined to just 1. We can also use doubles. And this happens to be one of my favorite drills because it's really good to build lat strength and also core strength all rolled into one at a very high intensity. Okay? So here's what it looks like. We're going to come into a front leaning rest position with the kettlebells directly under our shoulders. And when I say directly, I mean directly. Do not have your kettlebell to the side like this, because when you're pulling one of them up like that, you want to make sure this arm is straight down to the ground and you're pressing this kettlebell into the ground, because you do not want this kettlebell to snap off to the side, because that can put us into threat, and we do not want threat at any time of our lifetimes. Okay, now we're going to put our feet about shoulder width apart. Going to have our arms directly under our shoulders. Now, we're going to press one into the floor, keep our core nice and tight, and then we're going to pull this one straight up by our side. Take a big inhale, exhale and pull it up, switch sides. Just like that. When you're pulling your kettlebell up, keep your hand just like this, facing this way, and your elbow should slide right up your rib cage. Do not rotate your hips like this, because you're going to look like a chump, and we don't want anybody laughing at you in the gym. Okay? Keep your body as sturdy and steady as you can when you're pulling your kettlebells up. And keep your abs tight throughout the whole motion. Here's a side view. Just worked up sweat, I think. Okay, that right there, my friend, is called Kettlebell Renegade rows, and that's exercise number 3. Okay, class, for our next exercise, we're back to one kettlebell again. This is called a single arm static lunge row. This is really good because you're doing a monstrous lower body isometric contraction for your quads, glutes, and hamstrings all rolled into one. So basically, you're holding a lunge position while doing a row. And this is what it looks like. I'll start with the side angle position. So what we're going to do is come into a lunge, and we're going to place our forearm on our thigh like this. We want to try to keep our back leg straight the whole time. Bring your kettlebell up so it's about in line with your ankle right here. Turn your handle in, grab a hold of the handle, make sure your back is as straight as possible. All we're going to do now is row it. So we're going to pull it up and twist your hand so your hand now faces in and your elbows by your rib cage. Take a big inhale as you go down. Exhale up. Over to the floor, do a quick transition to this side, and bang, you're off to the races. Boom. Easy peasy, right? That's exercise number 4. It's called a static lunge one-arm row. Okay, it's time to wrap this 5-part kettlebell back exercise series up. And our last one is going to be performed on our back on the ground. This is a hard wood surface, so I got a yoga mat out, and it's going to be much safer to do it on a soft surface than a hardwood surface. Hey, but if you're some kind of hoss and you think you can do things on your back, on a hardwood surface, go for it. I know I'm pretty fragile though, so I'm going to perform this exercise on a yoga mat. It is called a pullover. Now I'm going to show you the pullover, and then I'm going to show you the pullover crunch if you want to get a little extra ab work at the same time that you're getting some good back work. This exercise really works the outer part of our lats and our intercostal muscles, which go around our rib cage right here. Those are the muscles known as the breathing muscles, but we can actually work them by doing certain exercises, such as the pullover. So here's what it looks like. We're going to grab our kettlebell. I like to hold it by the ball with my thumbs kind of inside the horns right here. We're going to lie on our back. We're going to lift it above our head like this. So what we're simply going to do is this. Lower the kettlebell overhead. Take a big inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, here's where we can get fancy. Boom, our legs can come up off the ground. Our head can come up. And now what we can do is this. Extend our arms and legs out. Come into a crunch. Double crunch position. Boom, just like that. Holy moly. Woo! That's a tough one. So, you can either do the pullover by itself, or you can do the pullover double crunch if you want to get a little fancy and a little bit more core work all rolled into one. So, there's your 5-part kettlebell back exercise series. Please like and share our videos, subscribe to our page, and let us know if you have any questions or comments. My name is K-Rail, and this is Train for Longevity.